Man, we going in today, bro. I don't really care. I'm about to get it. You see, I'm in the same attire, man. I done put 4 videos on YouTube already. It's only 11 a.m. We going in. All right. Peace to the guys. Peace to the earths. Peace to all my brethren and sisters. Peace to my fraters. Peace to my sorors. It's your brother, Frater R R. Brother, Rand Robinson, Orange Valley Lodge number 13. Junior Warden. Now, what do you want to get into today? All right. My last video, I was channeling the masters. I just went in. I was just stream of consciousness from my master out to y'all. All right. And I was going in about all types of stuff, just all types of topics. Okay. Today is more specific. I mean, this movie, not today because it's still the same day as my last video, but anyways. Man, I love the craft. I love this knowledge and this stuff. I wish I could get paid for it, but if I don't, anyways, it's all good. I'm going to still do it because I love it. All right, so going in, so we're going to deal with Mayat. We're going to deal with, which is the religion and the understanding of the people of the Nile, right? Their religious concept. We're going to deal with, we're going to touch a bit on how that turned into a couple of the other religions throughout the world and their understanding of the divine balance of Mayat as well, right? So Mayat was a people among the Nile, and she had 42 laws, or what were called negative. Oh man, negative admonitions. I forget the word. Anyways, they're things you're supposed to say that you haven't done, and then when you die, your heart is supposed to be weighed against a feather, right? And so when you can say I haven't killed, your heart gets lighter. Your heart gets lighter and lighter. It's supposed to be lighter than the feather. I haven't killed. I haven't destroyed. I haven't stolen. I haven't, wronged my neighbor. I haven't. It's all a list of things that throughout our life we're not supposed to do, right? And it's the root of where we get the Christian or the Jewish 10 commandments, right? Originally, they came from 10 of them came from these original 42 laws of Mayat, right? And so Mayat, I drew a little picture. I'm not a best artist, all right? So Mayat symbol is a woman with the feathers, right? The wings, all right? You might also have seen it represented as a circle with the wings too, like this. Circle with the wings too. The goddess Hathor is what is represented as the golden calf in the Bible, but that was representative of her being utilizing the laws of Mayat, and her symbol, the golden calf, is her womb, and she brought everything through her womb, the original woman, right? So we have Mayat, the original, where we got all the laws of the divine balance, right? The laws of Kemet, and this Freemasonry goes all the way back to Kemet. Manly P. Hall, amongst many, have traced Freemasonry all the way back to the pyramids, all the way back to black people, and before Greeks existed, before anybody else on this earth existed. It was just black people, original people. And they've traced it, we've already traced it back to that time period. So there's no discrepancy there. Now, what happened was once we moved out of Egypt and we left out of Egypt and we went eastward towards, India, modern day China, it turned into a balance symbol that represented and became known as yin and yang, right? Same thing, good and evil, or male and female, positive, negative, all those things still represents the same meaning, a divine, what? Balance, man and woman, child. To create child takes both of us, male and female energies, to create what? A new whole child, a new whole person. It takes me and my wife to make our son Rohan, right? So it's represented now as we're going eastern. Now, if you're going to come back westerly, we're going to go to another culture. We went from Africa. We went to Asian culture. They adapted our knowledge. We taught to them also. It also went to another religion. We're going to start basics, right? Here we have the upward pointing triangle, right? Which is representative of a phallus or an obelisk. An obelisk, okay? Representative of the male reproductive organ, right? A phallus, obelisk. It's like the obelisk you see in DC, Washington, DC in America. The obelisk you see in the pyramids is representative of the male creative energy, the male reproductive organ itself, right? Ra. Ra. That's the male creative force, original from Egypt. That's why you see these, and then you go and you get all the little, you see all the little markings and stuff going up the pyramid, up the obelisk, representing, telling you a story of what it represents, who it is, the male creative energy, right? So, and what is it? Also, a pyramid. Oh, in Egypt, a pyramid. Hold on to that. Now we're going to continue, and we're going to go to the downward. So we had the upward triangle, and now we're going to the downward triangle. What does that look like? Almost kind of looks like a glass filled with water or wine or whatever, what have you, right? A chalice. This is called a chalice. We had the male phallus, P-H-A-L-L-U-S, and we have the female, the chalice, C-H-A-L-I-C-E, chalice, which is the container to hold something in, right? Hold what is produced from the male creative energy, semen, sperm, child, seed, put into the egg to hold it into the woman's chalice, womb, 360, in order to be, the woman cultivates life. The man has the seed, gives the seed to woman, planted in her fertile soil, representative, of course, of the biblical Adam and Eve story, from dust to dirt, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's what it represents. We put our seed in the soil of the woman, her womb. And in the womb, the woman, the earth, since man represents the sun, woman represents the earth and the moon, since the moon is part of the earth and came from the earth trillions of years ago. We plant it here, our seed, in the earth, which is a living, breathing entity. The earth is alive, right? So that's what women represents, the earth. It's where all human life manifests, right? Through the cipher of the earth, right? Through the chalice. Once the seed from man has been planted into the chalice of woman, we get both connected. Now it's the same meaning as this and this. It's all a divine balance. Male, woman, one, together, balance. Male, woman, all one, together. It's a divine balance. All this has been taught throughout history. It is the representation of the original family. It is the representation of the original Holy Trinity. See, the church took the woman out of the picture and replaced the woman with what we call the Holy Spirit, right? And we can see evidence of the discrimination of women even today in the church. Today, 2017, in the church. We talk about gender equality and all this stuff like this. Everybody equal, blah, blah, blah. Well, how come the church ain't on it, right? We dealing with gender equality and stuff like that. Maybe we're not all equal. Maybe men are meant to do men stuff and women are meant to do women stuff. However, what woman can be a pope in the modern day church? None. What woman could be a bishop? None. Cardinal? None. What can a woman be in the church today? A sister, a nun. That's it. That's it. Even Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa, all her good works, all her life, she's only a measly nun. She's not a bishop, a cardinal, and can never be a pope. Why? Because the church took the woman they took her out. Why? Because we revered the woman. We knew that without her, we cannot continue life. We need the woman. And so we didn't worship her, but we knew that she was part of the grand formula. Man, woman, and child. Sun, moon, and stars. It's been represented that way for a millennia plus. And it's not going to change. It's how we got here. It's the science of how we got here. It's the science of how we stay here. Man, woman, and child. It's going to be taught way past these religions even. After all these are gone, it's still going to be being taught in a new way, in a new form. There's going to be new symbols that come up and represent new things and mean new stuff. It's going to be hidden knowledge. It's hidden behind the symbols. You got to see, what does that mean? But you look at it and say, oh, it's a woman with some arms or wings or something. I don't know. No, it represents man. What does it represent? It represents divine balance, a male and woman. Man, woman, and child. Divine balance. Man, woman, together they make the child. Simple. But by it taking the woman out, the church was able to trick everybody and get them to believe and pray into a spirit or spook or ghost that they can never know, right? See, the oldest teaching is, man, know thyself. It didn't say know the Holy Spirit or know a ghost or know something you can't experience or really know. And there's nothing you can really know besides yourself anyways. Nothing. You can't even know that the sun's going to rise tomorrow. Because even though it's happened like that for billions of years, if we get hit by an asteroid tonight, sun ain't rising tomorrow. So we don't know anything besides ourselves. So there's no point in learning anything but yourself. You feel me? Okay, so that's how, and that's what I wanted to present today, was a little short, quick breakdown of how the world's religions came about from the original teachings of the original people, and how it disseminated out throughout the lands and all the people and everything. It came from us, though. It's about the divine family, the divine balance. And that's on the outside. It even goes deeper with the divine balance inside. Internal divine balance. Now you're going to start dealing with your internal hierarchy and your internal master, because we all have God and devil inside of us. And that's the divine balance as well. The darkness as well as the light exists in all of us. You can't have the dark without the light, because neither one would exist without the other. So you have to have the darkness with the light, right? So that's why some brethren get a little bit more into the light. Some brethren get a little bit dark and into the darkness a little bit. However, they can still meet on the level, because that's as Masons, we're taught to meet on the level. And we got to be able to do away with the ego or what we think we know or this or that, disagreements, personal opinions, so we can come together, because that's what Masonry is about. And so when we can come together and educate each other and teach each other these things, that's what raises the collective consciousness. And that's what gets everybody together and on the same page. We have to do it amicably and respectfully, and in a way that, can be shown and explained to babies. I can show this to a 5-year-old and they'll understand it. If they've seen these images before, you've seen this, it represents balance. Well, what is balance? I can show them the scale, the heart, and the feather, and explain the story, how they're supposed to, where it comes from. I can even take you to the pyramids in Egypt, in Luxor, the pyramids of Luxor, and show you the Ark of the Covenant, thousands of years before Jesus. The 12 apostles, thousands of years before Jesus. And so when we deal with the truth, people get offended sometimes, but that's okay. Because as they say, the truth hurts. That's just because it's new territory. That's all. It won't last forever, it won't hurt forever. It might hurt initially, but you learn to deal with it, just like everything in life. We lose and go through painful stuff as part of life. It's part of the ride and the experience, is how we get through the pain and the loss and the hard times as well as the good times in this life. That's who we are. That's how we find out and know who we are and how we are, by how we respond and react to certain situations in this life. So again, I just want to touch a little bit on the understanding of the religions, where they came from, and the knowledge. And I'm here for y'all. My life is for you. My knowledge is for you. And I'm here just to spread what I think I may know. And if it, helps you, then so be it. If it doesn't, delete it, throw it away, get rid of it. I won't be offended. If it's for you, take the best part for yourself. That's what I can say. And throw the rest away. Take the best part for yourself. And that's with anything that I post or anything in life. Take the best part for yourself and disregard the rest. That's all. And so, just want to say love and light, peace to my brother and my sister. Frater R R here, brethren, Junior Warden Ryan Robinson, Orange Valley Lodge number 13. Free and accepted Masons. Just wanted to will you a blessed day in your universe. Peace.